So you guys been wanting me to change the theme song sound quality, but I'm gonna keep the same song. So here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Just how she plays them, and she does that. She does it with the cat. Does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. Hopefully that fixed the audio. Crazy Cat does not own any of these pictures or books or pictures. I use them under fair use for educational purposes, so the people who watch them learn a little bit something when they do it. Hopefully that fixed the audio. I only did all those years ago. No, I don't want to do this. I'm scared of this thing. Alright, man, that was an episode. Hi everyone, Martha here. So, today I watched, this is the last episode for season 2. They pretty much cut the second game in half. First we see basically Ellie's part of the story, then we see Abby's. Yes, next season will be mostly Abby's story. For all those people, including myself, be prepared for next season for a character you do not like. I don't know. That's why I'm wondering how many people are gonna actually stay tuned. What happens? So let's see what. Let's get started. This episode starts with Jessie repairing Dana's cut at she got when they were running, and yep, it's pretty painful to watch. So he pours alcohol on it and says we're gonna have to pull the arrow all the way through. It's safer that way. And he offers her alcohol to drink. Says make it feel better. Says no because of the baby, but he doesn't know that yet. But him seeing her reject alcohol pretty much gives it away, but she doesn't say anything in front of her. Ellie comes home and goes and asks where Dana is. Jessie says in the dressing room, where were you? And she just leaves and goes and checks on her and asks for some reason, because she got hit in the leg. He asked her how the baby's doing. If she got hit near the belly, then I would understand, but I guess she just trying to be a worried girlfriend. She asked her, how do you know? I just know. And then she tells her to get her shirt off. And we see, I've never seen this part in the game because we got to see all those scars that she's had throughout the years. Dana thinks put alcohol or water on it or something to make the sting hot. And she tells her what she did to Nora by making her talk, and all she got out of her was well. She doesn't know what that means yet. And she tells her that she beat up the parent, Nora, but she didn't kill her. She explains to Dana, which none of these characters know why Abby does this. Comes and kills Joel, because it really doesn't matter, but I can understand why in the show these characters should know why Abby did all this to Joel. And so Dana learns that Joel killed a bunch of people in the hospital to save Ellie, and including killing Abby's dad, and she says we need to go home. And so she stays there in the theater while both Jessie and Ellie go and try to find Tommy. And they see bunch of wolves kill a Scar kid. Ellie wants to go and save the Scar kid, but Jessie says no, and because after they were gone, Jessie says this ain't our war. We're in the middle of a war zone. And and also he tells Ellie that I know that I'm a dad, I can't die. And then they hear over the radio that there's a sniper somewhere and they're shooting a bunch of people down, which we do learn in the game that this is Tommy when we're playing as Abby in the future of the game. Both Abby and Manny run into him, and he gets them shooting at you. At first, you don't know it's him, but eventually, if you put two and two together, how good of a shot he is, and you realize, okay, this has to be Tommy. And then we eventually see him because both him and Abby get into a fight, and he falls into water, and you think that he's dead for a little bit. And when you get back to the theater, we get to now. I'm back talking about the show. So yes, we know that the one they mentioned and on the radio, the walkie-talkie, that this is Tommy. Now, Jesse wants to go after Tommy and help him, while Ellie sees across the water it's raining, an aquarium and a wheel. So she realizes, okay, that's where Abby is. So she wants to go after Abby, and Jesse wants to go and help Tommy. So he says, "You think you're better than me because you want to go and get Dana out, but you just let the kid die." And that this whole entire kid thing did not happen in the game. I can totally see why they bring it up, because what Ellie does later on in this episode. So I think it's necessary, even though it doesn't happen. Ellie sees what's his name? Manny, Isaac, the leader of the wolves, ready to go across to where the Scars live. And Ellie waits for them to leave. And luckily, there's still a boat, and she tries to get over to where Abby is, but a big wave hits her, and it makes her like get onto where the Scars are. And this also didn't happen in the game. Ellie gets caught by as a kid that's a Scar, and they're gonna ready to cut her open. Then they hear, and she even lets them know, "I'm not a wolf," but they hear like a bell going off in like the village. And they let Ellie go, and she's able to escape and get to the aquarium. She hears Owen and Mel arguing, which I'm kind of happy they cut this part out. But in the game, Ellie kills a dog. Really happy they cut that part out. But they did not cut this part out. So Ellie asks both Diana and both Mel and Owen to tell them where Abby is, and like, "We don't know, you were just talking about her." And she asked where, like, point on the map, because Joel taught him this trick, like, point in the map, you both do the same. And Owen's like, "You're gonna kill both of us if we let you live," basically. But Ellie shoots both of them and hits Abby in the neck. Now, this part's a little more harder because you have to press square a lot in order to get Ellie, make sure that Abby doesn't stab you, and then you stab her. And Abby, male. But the sad part is that we basically did what we yelled at, what Ellie yelled at Jesse for. We basically killed a kid because Mel was pregnant. But here in the show, Mel tried to ask Ellie to cut it out. Like, yuck. Unluckily, I don't think she would save it anyway. But she doesn't do it. I just didn't want to see that, but on TV. But yeah. They don't ask you to do that in the game. She's already dead. But Ellie realizes once Owen tries to tell her that she's pregnant in the game. But Ellie unbuttons and realizes that she just killed a pregnant woman. And, Tommy comes and saves her with Jesse, and they're like and then Tommy goes and checks on Dana. Jesse and Ellie are arguing, do we still need to go back? And stuff like that. And then all of a sudden they hear shooting, and it's Abby. She ends up killing Jesse. So we lost 2 dads now in this show, in this episode. And she's pointing a gun at Tommy, and Ellie comes out, throws her gun, says, "You want me? Because I'm the one that Joel was saved in order to kill your dad. So, and I was the one that is that was all it's about. So come after me. We let both of you live, and you wasted it." And now, yeah, we see that at the very end of the episode, it transfers to Abby's story. So yeah, Definitely gonna be different. No, I'm gonna show like a bunch of the gameplay of my game through, of me like describing some of these scenes in here. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get this one like a 7 out of 10. Kind of wish they would pick a different. I understand why they would pick this one, that could transfer over to a different storyline, like a different point of view, basically, for the third season. But I don't know how many people are gonna stay to watch somebody that most people don't like. But and pretty much there's not much difference between Ellie and Abby because they're both let revenge consume them. So yeah, we just side with Ellie because we love her. But just don't ever let revenge consume you. Basically, that's what this game's trying to teach you. So yeah, I'm probably gonna give this one like a 7 out of 10, and then I am gonna watch season 3, even though I don't like her. But I do want, because I already know the rest of the story. I don't know about you guys, because I don't know if you guys, whoever's watching this, has played the game or not, but or decided just to watch the show. So yeah, so that's basically it. If you want me to play the game, I'll leave a link down below for you to watch. For you to watch me play through it. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And goodbye. We'll find out what. I don't know how long this is going to take for them to film these episodes, but we'll see. Bye bye.